continue to follow the House Judiciary Committee asking questions of Secretary Mayorkas. He just gave opening statements there. That's happening live now. Joining us to discuss more is Executive Director at America's First Policy Institute and former Acting Secretary of Homeland Security and Heritage Foundation visiting fellow Chad Wolf. Chad, welcome. Also, former Acting CBP Commissioner and Heritage Foundation visiting fellow Mark Morgan. Thank you both for coming on. Chad, if I can just start with you. What do you expect to hear today? The only thing that stood really out from the opening statements is that we now know that the Secretary does expect a surge in migrants after Title 42 is lifted. He publicly acknowledged that. Chad, your thoughts so far?
Well, you know, whether we see him testifying today or we saw him testifying yesterday as well, he continues this mantra that the border is safe and that the border is secure. And it's anything but that. And most reasonable Americans see that and laugh at that statement. So I really think he's undermining the credibility, not only of himself, but also of the Department of Homeland Security. And I think what you saw from some folks on members of that committee, they want to talk about something that occurred in 2018, the zero tolerance. For 4 weeks in 2018, they would rather talk about that than talk about the crisis that's occurring at that border, solutions to fix the crisis. But they don't want to talk about anything other than that. You know, the White House gets asked about the hearing, about Secretary Mayorkas' some of his answers and what is his plan for securing the border, and they can't even answer that. They just say simply watch his hearing. And so whether he talks about his 6-point plan that he rolled out recently, none of which is new, all of which he should have been doing since day one, there is no plan in place to fix the current crisis at the border. I think that's the outcome that we're going to hear today. It's certainly what we heard yesterday.
Yeah, speaking of yesterday, too, there was a soundbite that stood out to me, at least, when he testified, saying that they inherited a broken and dismantled system already under strain. Congress can fix it. But he said, we have effectively managed an unprecedented number of non-citizens seeking to enter the U.S. Mark, when he says effectively managed, did that line up with what you're seeing?
Absolutely not. Look, and Representative Jordan said it best this morning in his opening. He's absolutely, completely out of touch. And I'm going to just go a step further. The Secretary's comments, what we've heard yesterday and already today, I mean, he's absolutely delusional. The truth and the facts, Emma, is that this administration inherited the most secure border in our lifetime. And the facts, as Representative Jordan pointed out, it's this administration, and Mayorkas has been this administration's chief architect to dismantle. He ended the asylum cooperative agreements with the Northern Triangle countries. He ended the Remain in Mexico program. He stopped building the wall. He refused to allow ICE to actually do their job with respect to interior enforcement. I could go on and on. It's absolutely a lie to the American people.
Chad, 1 minute for you on this one, if I can, and then we'll close out on inheriting this problem. Is he accurate in that statement?
No, absolutely not. I mean, look, Mark said it best. The only people who broke the immigration system is the Biden administration. We handed them a safe, secure, and orderly process at that border. We gave them a playbook. We told them which programs work and which ones don't work. We told them the implications if they decided to reverse some of these programs. We told them everything, and again, they looked at it and said, look, I'm going to make political decisions. I'm not going to make decisions in the best security interest of Americans and the American people. Instead, I'm going to go down this path, and we've seen it now for 14, 15 months. They're not reversing course. The Secretary continues to say, I have a plan, and I'm executing on that plan. And the only thing I can draw from that is the plan is to let in over 221,000 illegal individuals every single month, if that is his plan, because that's what they're executing on at the moment. So no, absolutely not. They did not inherit a broken system. They inherited a system that was working, and they tore it down for political reasons and not for security reasons.
Well, it just wasn't seeing those kind of numbers during the previous administration. Chad Wolf, Mark Morgan, if you could, guys, stay with us. We are awaiting that questioning from Congressman Jim Jordan. He will be speaking moments away, and then we'll bring it to you live when National Report returns.